Wow. Wow. You know it's gonna be a day when Judy is the one yelling at me. We recording right now. It's not my fault.
Hey, Ryan.
Okay. It's a little my fault. So Judy looks amazingly, wonderfully beautiful right now. But in our pre-show meeting, she had her hair up.
Yeah.
And look, I already told her like I had a little too much free time before the show. So I've probably smoked a wee bit much in celebration of the fact that everything is going good so far. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
But I was surprised to look at my phone and see the matchmaker from Mulan. Like I thought she was a Fa Mulan.
It's okay. It's okay. You know?
Welcome to a conversation with Judy and Ryan right here, YouTube at TABPOD. Check us out on Twitter and Twix at TABPOD. Also, all the audio places. We just a conversation with Judy and Ryan wherever you audio podcast. I hear a lot of the other podcasts say that, and yeah, because guess what? Even if you don't podcast there, like I don't care. Like you're probably not listening to this anyway, so
It's true
it's all good.
at the end of the day.
Yeah. So, oh man.
Wow.
Okay, so real quick, because in the pre-show meeting, Judy had asked me a question, and I've been trying really hard not to think about it ever since. But go ahead, ask me real quick, Judy.
Okay, can you name three milk brands on the top of your head?
Okay, so Anderson Dairy, which is the local one.
Yes. So let me stop you there. So I
Okay.
said the same thing. I was like, Anderson Dairy. And I asked my friends, I was like, hey, can you guys name like a milk brand on the top of your head? Everyone's like, Anderson Dairy. But then I
Yeah,
go, but it's because we all grew up in Las Vegas.
right.
But I said this, I should just give context. One of my coworkers, like, took me over to his cubicle. He's like, hey, we have like this debate going on. And he's like, can you name me three milk brands? And I'm here thinking, like, I was like, Anderson Dairy. He's like, is that a local? I'm like, yeah, it's a Las Vegas brand. He's like, okay. And so he had like this theory. He's like, he asked me, he's like, are you in the demographics of under 35 and under? I'm like, yeah, I am. Because they had
When
this
did this
whole
become?
theory
When did this
about
become
milk brands. I don't know.
but
I
when
don't
did
know
this
why.
become like a political, like you were polling for a candidate? Like, are you in the 35 female Filipina Asian category? Perfect. Come here.
But yeah, anyways, okay, so continue naming other brands.
Okay, so if we're talking, because the next thing that popped in my head was Nesquik, but that's not milk, right?
No,
Ah, okay.
no, because that's the
Um,
powder brand.
so I want to say it's like no. There's the one I used to drink it. It's the triple filtered one because it lasts forever. But then there's also like Lactaid. Lactaid should count. It's in the milk section.
Okay,
It's
lactate. All right, I'll
lactose
take that
free.
one. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
God, what is the I know there's gonna be one like Dairyland or something.
Isn't it weird that like the three that I came up with was Anderson Dairy, and I was like Kroger brand because it's just
Yeah,
and I'm like
Albertson's brand.
Kirkland
Okay.
and Kirkland like Costco brand. And he's like, that doesn't count. I go, but you asked me the brands, like,
Right.
and so the whole thing was that there was this one very popular milk brand. I think it was called Broaden or something.
Fair
And
life. Sorry, fair. That's the triple
yes,
fair. That's the. So I got
yeah,
three.
yeah. I
Sorry, go
forgot
ahead.
Fairlife. I thought of Fairlife. I was like, wait, but that's only protein shakes. But I was like, wait, I think they actually do make milk. Like, so But
and
yes,
it
it was the whole
lasts
thing.
forever. Like
Does
regular
it?
milk, yeah, because it's that triple filtered. So regular milk goes bad after 2 weeks or whatever. This will last you at least a month.
Wow, that's good to know.
So, yeah.
It's good to know. But yeah, so this guy had a theory that for those who are 35 and up, remember this one specific milk brand. I'm like, no. So that's why I was like polling people I know, but I'm like, you didn't know this milk brand and you're over the 35 cutoff limit that he was saying. So I think he's wrong in his theory. That's all it was. That's all the milk. It was just so random. Like on a random Tuesday, they're talking about milk. I'm like, who even thinks about like milk brands like that? I don't know. Not me.
See, so this is kind of the perfect segue to the first thing I really wanted to talk about today,
Mhm.
because there was this billionaire named Tim Gurner. Okay. And he had some stuff to say about the workforce and specifically going towards why people need to actually be inside of offices and stuff. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So hold on one second. Cross your fingers, because the last time I said that this was going to work, you were like nothing. So nothing.
No.
How are you not hearing it? I even have it in. God damn it! I even have it in my.
Oh.
I'm so upset
Yeah,
now.
Ryan was like so
So
hyped about
upset.
this. He
I
was so
was.
hyped in this
God
pre-show.
damn. Ah. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. Wait.
Oh,
Decided they didn't really want to work so much anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. High five. Knuckles. Ooh.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's imagine the last minute and a half didn't happen. Okay.
Okay.
So Judy tells her milk story. Guys are sitting around the office talking about milk, middle of the day on a Tuesday, let's say.
On a Tuesday, yes.
Right. And then me talking about how this man, Tim Gurner, wants the workforce, specifically in America, to change, but kind of the workforce all over.
People decided they didn't really want to work so much anymore through COVID, and that has had a massive issue on productivity. You know, tradies have definitely pulled back on productivity. You know, they have been paid a lot to do not too much in the last few years, and we need to see that change. We need to see unemployment rise. Unemployment has to jump 40, 50%, in my view. We need to see pain in the economy. We need to remind people that they work for the employer, not the other way around. It's a dynamic that has to change. We've got to kill that attitude, and that has to come through hurting the economy.
So there's a lot to unpack there. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot to unpack.
Who is this man?
He's a investor type guy. This was Tim Gurner. It was taken at like one of those financial summit meetings, right? Mm-hmm. So he's talking to his people. He doesn't think about the fact that this is going to, it's not like he was on CNBC or something, right?
Right, yeah.
But I don't think that he would actually back down from anything that he said, regardless of the situation. But real quick, just to take it back to what you were saying, he is advocating that people need to go back into the office so there can be more productivity, blah, 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 right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, people at your job are just talking about milk.
Exactly. It's
so maybe he's not really understanding all the stuff that goes in. And don't get me wrong, I get that when you work at home, you do tend to want to lax. But guess what? When you drive, there are things that you want to do that will make you lax. Amazon has figured that out. Like, I don't know if you've seen this, Judy, but like in an Amazon truck, they monitor everything. They monitor where your eyes are at all time, so that if you look down for too long, even at your shifter or something, it's considered a distracted driving demerit, and so many demerits, and you lose your truck or your route or whatever it is.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, so and don't get me wrong, I think that to a degree that's a little big brotherish, right?
A little bit.
But let's not act like we couldn't implement stuff like that in other facets of the workforce if people wanted to continue to work at home.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But this, to me, it just comes off as someone who wants to be in control and wants to justify why he gets, let's say, 40 or 50 million dollars a year. I don't know. I didn't look up how much he makes annually. I know that his net worth is approximated to be $929 million. Good for you, sir. Right?
Good for you. Yeah.
But my issue is that he was talking about how the workforce needs to go to somewhere around 40 or 50% of unemployment, right?
Yeah.
But at no point did he say, yeah, and on the other side of that, us CEOs and CFOs and board members need to give 20% of our bonus or whatever to the employees.
Right. Who are working.
It's only a one-sided argument from that standpoint, right?
Yeah.
And then this is the thing that really, it pissed me off. Like, he's got a point, but it pissed me off. When he said that employees need to understand that they work for the employer. And don't get me wrong, that's true. But the only reason that it's like that is because you set the rules, right? And then two, if we try to not work and it digs into your bottom line, you get pissy about it. So really, why is it that I have to cow down to you and be so appreciative for this job? Like,
yeah,
that
just like rubs me the wrong way.
Yeah,
what are we doing here?
It's just, it goes to a lot of corporate America that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's the life that a majority of us live.
Yeah, which is crazy. Yeah. I mean, I'm in that life, but
yeah,
I'm at a small business, so
I am deep into that. Having milk conversations at 2 p.m. where and the thing was, let me just say, so it was the same day where our internet in our building was very spotty. It was going in and out. And for the first 4 hours of as soon as I clocked in, I was able to clock in, thankfully. But my first 4 hours, I didn't do anything because my internet was down. And I'm just staring at my bosses, asking them so are we able to just go home? If we have internet at home, I can just VPN and continue my normal workday. No, they're like, oh, they said it's intermittent, so it's gonna come back up. 4 hours of my day wasted.
Excuse me, I was not ready.
Thanks.
Well, that's what I'm also trying to get at. And thank you for actually steering me back on course, because another thing that he said is that people want to stay home and work. And who says that you're not able to be productive from your home? Please show me the studies that have proven overall that we are less productive than when we go to the office. Because I live with someone, our executive producer works from home. And guess what? Her manager, while being told that she has to come into the office more because of corporate mandates, her manager has told her she's more productive when she's at home. So it comes off just wanting to be in control. Also, it comes off a lot like, well, I paid for the lease. I signed up for 20 years because I didn't know COVID was going to happen. So I can't just not have the building, guys.
Yep. And I think the other thing is that even within a company, the fact that they make it up to the separate departments on whether or not people work remote or people work in the office, really bugs me as well. Like, just like, I'll see on our floor in our building every Friday, literally, I can count on one hand how many people there are in my section alone. And there's probably like 25, 30 cubicles in our section. Five of us. There's less than five sometimes.
We
Hey,
need to
there's this.
unionize. Yeah, I know.
Sorry,
It keeps popping up, okay?
I thought it was me. I'm like, is that you or me?
You know what? It's fine. Okay. We're just every time it says that my viewfinder is inactive, we're just gonna ignore that for the time being. Okay.
Okay.
It's just like a little fun Easter egg.
It was something
Okay.
new. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. You're like, oh, okay, we got something else popping up.
But yeah, like tomorrow I'm going into the office. I worked from home today because I had a doctor's appointment. But tomorrow I'm going to the office. I can just see. I'm like, why do I even bother to be here? Like, I wouldn't even talk to my boss because they're the only ones who make me come into the office, right? I probably won't even say anything to them because they're in meetings all day. So all their doors are closed.
And that's what it also is that they show up. And that's the other thing I thought of as far as the CEO, right? Because he's at the top.
Yeah.
He pays for the lease on the building. Mm-hmm. If he walks into the building, he wants to feel the energy of people working and making him money. That's all he wants. I want to feel the power of the money that I'm making. I can't do that with you at the house. Exactly. When am I going to look at a wall of video feeds? That's illegal.
So I don't know. Someday I will find myself a remote job, but
I don't want to spend the entire first half of the show bitching. So we are going to move on.
Moving on because I can continue.
So I did something very interesting with our executive producer over the weekend. I made her smoke a copious. Well, I didn't make her. She chose very freely to do it. But I had her, she smoked a copious amount of weed and then decided, where is it? And then I told her to take notes on a YouTube video, right?
Right, yes.
So is it in my pictures, please? Here we go. Okay, perfect. So I told her to take notes on a YouTube video while I went and took the dog out. This YouTube video was for the 2024 version of Madden NFL.
Oh my God. Okay.
It was a person giving a review. And I honestly said it to her as the biggest joke. Just like, take notes on this. I didn't think she'd actually do it. And then I came back and she's like, she's got her glasses on. She's got a notepad and a pencil. She's like she's got things rerouted to other places. And I saw it and I was, send me that, please. I need to talk about this on the show. And if it's as good as I think it's going to be, this is going to have to be a recurring segment. Okay.
Okay.
So in honor of the executive producers, highly noted, we have this.
I was gonna go to class before I got high. Come on.
Patrick Starr. He was going to class, but then he couldn't.
Because he got high.
The first one, missing 60 features from previous. Continuously on worst games list. Super buggy with a bad interface. I wish you could actually see the way she's spelling these things too.
Oh my God.
Face has a K. Let's see. Wait. Offers customization, but does not work. What doesn't work? I don't know. Okay. Refs is game suck and make wrong calls. Oh man. Was I high when I thought that this was a good idea?
So she was high taking notes of a guy basically giving notes on the game. So it's like a noteception here. Like, what? Oh, I can't hear anything you just said.
What? How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. One of those days. We're trying new things, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying new things.
We are
We're trying to make this a more entertaining show.
Don't worry, we'll get it right by the time season 2 starts.
Yeah, season 2 coming at you. When is it? October?
Next month.
October next month.
October, which is next month.
Oh, man. But you know what? This is thank you for reminding me. I've been meaning to say this. For our season 1 finale, we will be doing the airing of grievances. Okay.
Yes.
Judy will air her grievances. I will air my grievances. We will even have the executive producer come onto the show and air any grievances that she may have. I don't know why she would have any. Her life is perfect. Well, we will be doing that. I'm excited for that because we are coming up on 1 year.
Yes. How exciting for us.
And I'm just so happy that I didn't flame out after 6 weeks. So really for me, everything after this moment is cake. You know?
Yes.
That's all I had to do before. I just had to relax a little bit. Why are you taking it so seriously? I don't know, because this is what I want to do. Why wouldn't I take it seriously? You need to relax. Okay. I get it now. Oh, man.
That's good. I love that sound. Good sound bit. Good sound bit.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I don't know if we're going to be doing that segment again. It was so much funnier the first time I read those.
You're like, this was funny when I first read it.
Yeah. And now I'm just looking at it like, no, these are just regular notes.
Like she was just copying the notes of the notes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, these are very poignant, actually. It's missing 60 features. I guess to me, it was just funny that she was writing stuff like that, even though she has no idea about the game. But now that, this is why you spitball things, people. This is why you don't just say, hey, I think this is funny. We're doing it. But guess what? This is the process. You're part of the process with us.
Trust the process.
Don't do that. Don't trust the process. That's how you end up with James Harden wanting to go to LA. Ben Simmons working on his jump shot for the 15th summer in a row. Somewhere I can hear my mom just going, Ben who? I don't know. I don't do the sports. This is not funny, Ryan.
The sports. Okay.
I don't do the sports unless it's football, which she tells me she doesn't like our sports segments, right? Because they're boring. And then she's like, but Judy's picks are amazing.
You're like, what? they would also be your picks, half of them, but you couldn't. So
well, no, but I'm just saying, like, either way, either have an interest in sports or don't. Why is it everyone's like, no, we want you to be segmented, but everybody else gets to do whatever they want.
Yeah.
But don't worry. This is not our sports moment of talking. We'll do that in the second hour, but we will segment it for you people. Okay. We had a production meeting over the weekend. Now I got to wake up early on Saturdays for this production meeting.
First of all, it's not even that early.
It's early for me. Okay.
It's 10 a.m. your time.
Yeah. It's my first day of the week that I get to sleep in. Okay?
Okay, but do you actually like sleep in?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, when I am not being woken up for this production meeting, I would sleep in. But now, no, I have to wake up and I have to be on camera because our executive
how long can you actually sleep in?
until someone wakes me up to do something.
But like really? Like so I can't. Like I think my internal clock wakes me up at like 7:30. It doesn't matter if I have an alarm or not. 7:30 I'm up.
All right, have a kid and that internal clock will go away. Okay. You know why? Because some days you just wake up and you're like, wait, there's nothing to worry about, even though I've been doing nothing but worrying all day. Okay, well, I can go to sleep for the next 17 days. Okay, it's just,
Okay.
which by the way, that reminds me, I used to be okay. I gotta turn this down a little bit. I'm peaking. I used to be okay with people saying that their fur babies were their children. No more. No more.
Okay. Why?
Okay. I don't know if I want to tell that story yet. I'm still talking about
Oh.
what were we talking about?
See, you didn't even know we were segueing to something else. You see,
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not a fan.
You were upset of waking up at 10 a.m. So,
oh yeah,
on
you
a
were asking if I
Saturday.
sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's why you tried to get me out of it. Good call. That was good. By the way, this is One Piece. If you're watching on YouTube at TABPOD, is a One Piece sticker. I'm a huge anime fan. I have been watching the live action on Netflix, and while not a perfect recreation of the anime, good job.
Okay.
So yeah, I will sleep in until 10:30, 11 o'clock on a Saturday. Because also remember, Friday night is date night.
Yeah.
So the executive producer be keeping me up all night. Well, I'd be keeping her up all night. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, all week you're running ragged, and then Saturday I get to sleep in. Not anymore. Now I gotta do this production meeting. Meanwhile, look, all I have to do is just show up and do my thing, and the show will be awesome. But no, I gotta spend pre-show meeting and post-show meeting and show meeting and meeting after. This is how your bosses feel all day. This is why you have to go to work. This is why you have to go in, because they're like, if I have to do all these meetings, you're punished too.
Probably, yeah. But the funny thing is, it's early for Ryan, but it's not early for me because it's already noon my time.
It's not funny. It's not the funny thing. That's just you shoving it in my face thing.
Yeah.
God, that's not nice. You're like Tim Gurner. You're just saying why it's my fault. No, but going over to why I have changed my tune on fur parents.
Yep.
Now, question, Judy, do you believe yourself to have children because of your fur babies? Are you a person who actually believes themselves to be a parent?
I consider myself as a parent, yes.
Like an actual parent or a pet owner?
A pet parent owner.
I see what you're doing here. You're using legalese.
What?
So
continue.
Now, like I said, I used to feel like they could consider themselves parents because they feed their pet, they clean their pet, they take care of their pet. And I'm talking about good pet parents, not people who just leave their dog in the backyard all day, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They take their dogs to they take their pet out for walks, they get them fancy food, all this stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But something happened to me the other day that will forever tell me that a pet is not the same as a child.
Okay.
I was washing a dish in the kitchen, and I had the audacity to get a little bit of water to sprinkle on Asher's library book, I had the balls to wash a dish in his vicinity while he was reading a book in the kitchen.
Why was he reading in the kitchen?
That's my point. And then after that, he looked at me like, you son of a bitch. How dare you desecrate my library book? Do you understand how important this is? I had to pay $5 to the library last year because I lost one of these bitches, and you're trying to fuck this one up with your water splashing? How dare you? Yeah. That was the look he gave me. He walking away. And I was like, why are you upset? You got water on my library book. Why are you reading in the kitchen?
Maybe he just wanted to be near you.
Then you're going to be near the water. It's like saying, oh, I just wanted to be near the fire. Then that's why you got burnt.
Okay, so you decided Thor would never do that.
Until a dog or a cat or a hamster or a lizard is reading a book and then makes you try to feel like it's your fault for having the balls to wash a dish while he was in the kitchen reading, until one of your pets make you try to feel like shit for being a good parent. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
I don't want to hear it. If we didn't have 7 minutes left, that'd be the perfect time to just be like, I'm done. I'm out.
Well, I mean, I haven't had that experience yet.
It's potential spam.
Oh, another one.
Should I answer it?
Up to you.
That is not an answer. Thanks, Judy.
What? I wanted you to answer it last time, and you're like, no, I'm just gonna let it go. Because then your reasoning was, because then they'll know my number works, and then they'll want to call me again.
Yeah, but if they're always gonna call during the show, I don't want them calling while I'm at work. But if they're gonna call me Thursday nights at this time, like,
yeah, who calls at 7:36 in the evening there? That's
potential spam.
A little sus.
It's probably Alex from an unknown number. This will get him to talk about me. I'm so cool.
Yeah. But I don't know. I consider I take care of my pets, and they're my little fur children. Not that they would like get upset at me for like getting their kibble wet or something like.
No, not the kibble. Their fucking chew toy.
Okay, I wonder. I'll try it and see if they get upset.
Of course they're not going to get upset because they're not little ingrate children. That just... Oh, God.
All right, it's okay.
Sorry, there's been a lot of family stuff this week, too.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I got into so... Long story short, it came up who's the better parent.
Oh my God.
No, I'm saying like that came up and someone said, well, that's pretty obvious. And I said, I'll let you think that, and left it at that. Because honestly, to me, if you're actually worried about being the best parent, then you've already kind of proven that you're not. I'm just because look, I'm not saying that I don't care about being a great father to Asher, right? That's one of the biggest things that I'm worried about is fucking his little life up. Meanwhile, here I am just yelling about the fact that he got water on a book and mean mugged me.
Gave you the stink face.
Yeah. But if he comes to me and says, Dad, I like mommy more, or I like Alex more, or I like anyone more, I will, like, don't get me wrong, in the in somewhere on the inside, I'm going to feel like I got stabbed in the heart because it just hurts to hear that. But I'm not going to feel like any less of a parent. I'm not going to feel like that's going to make me want to do any less of a job. I don't parent him because I want him one day to be like, you know what? You were the best dad. We always had cookouts. And we always got to eat marshmallows. You let me stay up all the time. You know what happens to those children?
What?
They turn into Kim Jong-un. Okay? When you just let your kids do whatever, right?
Yeah.
They turn into a little shitty dictator. And I swear to God, I was watching stuff from North Korea's military parade the other day. They had like air to ground or ground to air missiles that were on the back of farm trailers. Right. And then at the end, this is also what I mean by he turns into a little Kim Jong-un because he's so stupid, but you never taught him any better. So he just does the same thing his whole life. You want to see how he saluted his military? Right. And at first I was like, oh, maybe that's just like a North Korean way of saluting. Maybe that's me being ignorant to the world. Nope. Because everyone next to him was like,
well, they're not going to tell him otherwise, or else
exactly. So, but no, it's that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care if he thinks that I'm the best parent or if anyone thinks that I'm the best parent. All I care about when it comes to him is that he's the happiest he can be without being an asshole, that he is taken care of both financially and emotionally, and that he understands what it takes to become, a self-reliant, successful person in this world.
Mm-hmm.
And I say those last two parts because I haven't figured it out yet. So like, if I can't, I'm hoping he can, like somewhere along, and then he brings me with him. Then he brings me with him. And that's another way that I could be famous. I just came up with one. So we'll dive into that when we come back. We're going to be ways in which I want to be famous. Okay.
Yeah, he has 5 ways now.
I don't know. I got 3, that one plus at least 3 more. So at least 4. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. That one will probably sound a lot like another one because the notes are just scattered everywhere. Like I just have little post-its. But yeah, so we'll do that. And there's some things that Judy wanted to talk about, things that give her the ick, but also how are our division leaders doing after 1 week of football?
Woo!
We will find out. Are our picks good or are they bad?
We'll see.
Yeah, that was a lot of hype for a little payoff. Anyway, thank you guys. We will be right back right here on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Now I
swear I don't do that on purpose.
Now I have to figure out what the hell fresh makeup means.
This face is fresh makeup.
What is does that mean that you did it before the show?
Yeah, I did it like 10 minutes before we did our pre-show show.
And is fresh makeup not good makeup? I thought that you wanted
no,
or do you want it to makeup. Wear off? I don't.
No, I'm just saying this is fresh makeup, but every other time we've recorded, usually it's makeup that I've been wearing all day.
So you're just saying that you look good because you have fresh makeup on.
Fresh
okay.
Yes.
All right. Fresh. So I get that. Sorry. So I got you telling me about makeup. I got our executive producer yelling at me because I said I had the audacity to say that the notes weren't as funny as I thought they were. And quote unquote, they would have been funny if I had read them all.
But I thought she said if you read them in order. Is that what I heard?
She said, at first it was, they would have been funny if you read them all. I said, I read the funny ones. She said, And I said, I think I did. Which one did I not say that wasn't funny? And then I clocked into Zoom. And then she said, Well, it would have been funny if you said them in order. Because that's what she does when we get into little tiffs like that. She just bunny hops from thing to thing to thing. Every time you think you're like, I got you on this one, she's like, yeah, but we're actually talking about this thing. Oh man.
Awesome.
Also, she the first thing she said was that you didn't do the intro. I did do the intro. Okay.
You did. I
Thank
texted.
you.
I texted the group
She
chat.
texted, she said. Now she Oh, welcome back to a conversation with Judy and Ryan, also known as Ryan's Personal Nightmare, right here on YouTube at TABPOD. Check us out wherever you listen to audio podcasts. Now, Judy, are you ready to talk about sports?
Always. Woo.
Good. Because our executive producers said that we're only allowed to talk about sports for 10 minutes per podcast because her future mother-in-law doesn't like them.
Okay.
She said you're only allowed 10 minutes a show. So we've already kind of broken that rule, but who cares because this is made up anyway. Let's get started.
10 minutes left.
Anything? Do you hear anything?
I hear it, but it's very
okay, good.
mumble.
Good. It's fine. Yeah, because you
Okay.
said 10 minutes. Judy, we only have 10 minutes and you're wasting the time.
You're wasting.
right.
Let's go.
So in the AFC West, you picked the Chargers who lost, and I picked the Chiefs who also lost. What happened? Kadarius Toney. Oh man.
Man, homie could not catch anything to save his life.
All right. Also, in the AFC East, you picked the Bills and I picked the Jets. And guess what happened? On the very fourth play of the game, Aaron Rodgers goes down for the season with a busted Achilles. But it doesn't matter. Do you know why? Because this isn't
the Jets won.
This isn't the New York Jets. It's not the New York Aaron Rodgers is. It's the New York Rob Salas, because we were in the dark. We were in the darkness and we watched the tape in the dark and we looked at ourselves in that tape and said, is this what we want to show to the world? And it wasn't. And we put more and
we
more.
We got 10
effort.
minutes. Let's go.
Sorry, yeah. Rob Sala wins the game. Okay. Thanks, Rob.
Good job, Rob.
AFC North, Pittsburgh. And and you got the Bengals. We both got beat pretty bad on that one. Joe Burrow signs $242 million
and he goes out and plays. Yards. Yeah, nope.
And then honestly, I will feel good about the Steelers if they just stay at a 500 record after what I saw last weekend.
Yeah.
Not good. AFC South, the Jaguars and the Titans. The Jaguars, the Prince look good, and by Trevor Lawrence look good.
Yeah,
you know,
look good.
Titans, not so much. I mean, but neither did the Saints really. So who knows? It's a weird division. Going over to the NFC. What?
You said the Saints?
Yeah, the Saints played the Titans.
Oh, I didn't know who they played. Sorry.
This is who we have picking our stuff, ladies and gentlemen. All right, in the NFC, we have the Lions for Judy, and I had what the hell is that?
The Packers.
The Packers. Yep. My P looks like an R.
You said that last.
I couldn't believe it. The Lions pulled off the miracle win. As soon as I was so honestly, I shouldn't be allowed to pick teams because my most cocky prospects go down so hard. The Jets lost the only thing that made them matter in the last 30 years within 4 plays. Patrick Mahomes loses to the Lions by a point.
Yep.
But hey, Jordan Love put an ass whooping on the Bengals.
On the Bears.
Or no, on the Bears. Yeah, so
yeah, he did.
So far, so good.
Not bad.
In the NFC West, you had the 49ers. What do you mean, want? They won.
I know.
Like,
Sorry, I should have did a one for your team.
I just don't care about the 49ers at all. That's all. I had my Seahawks. Look, everybody has a bad game. Okay, everybody, shut up. You shut up. Don't talk about my team. Okay, everybody has a bad game, and they had theirs.
Yeah,
and it's fine. It's totally fine. JSN's gonna be running around in no time. DK is gonna do his thing. People are gonna start writing to Gino so he cannot write back. It's gonna be a whole thing. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
In the NFC South, let's see. You had the Saints who narrowly defeated the Titans, and I had the Falcons. I don't even know what happened with them. They even play? Are they allowed to play yet? I'm sure that something happened.
Something happened. I think their rookie QB was fine. Apparently, I think they won, didn't they?
I asked you if they played just now. Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh, and then last but not least, in the NFC South, we had the Dallas Cowboys and the
NFC
Eagles.
East.
Oh, I said the South. Yeah, NFC East. We had you picked your Dallas Cowboys, and I took the Eagles.
Yes.
Oh, 5 minutes.
5 minutes
Woo. Left.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, look, I'm so glad that I did not pick the Giants. I'm so glad I didn't go with my heart because what your team and second marriage Mike did, I swear it was oh. The only thing about your team that I was like, I wish it didn't play out like this was that game got so out of hand so fast. You really didn't get to see much out of Dak.
No, we didn't. I think that's what I was thinking too. Like we didn't really see our offense much. Right? I'm sorry. Okay, the Falcons won and beat the Panthers 10-24 last weekend. So
look at you coming in with the hot facts real quick. I see you looking like a Filipino Aaron Andrews over there with your fresh makeup. Oh man, no.
But I think it was just.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, no. Let's finish. The Eagles did.
No. You were talking about the Cowboys. How the Cowboys defense looked.
I was going to say overall. I was going to say overall. It was just a really weird weekend, like a weird day for football.
Let's be honest. It was a bad day of football. It was a bad day.
Yeah.
There was weird stuff, but really it was just a lot of bad games that you wouldn't expect to have had. It was a bad Cincinnati Bengals game, right? And that you're saying is weird because you don't expect Joe Burrow to throw only 82 yards, right? The only good game of the day was Miami, LA against the Chargers. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know, it was the only good. Everything else. Even the close games, like the Raiders and the Broncos, they sucked. The Broncos had 6 offensive possessions. You can't make that entertaining on Red Zone.
No.
So I will say that the fact that now because we were doing the show at the time, so seeing the highlights after makes a lot more sense as to why it happened. But the Chiefs losing to the Lions was really cool. But then I saw why it happened. It's more like the Kansas City Kadarius Toney's lost to the Lions. And plus now they get Travis Kelce and Chris Jones back. Let's go. I'm so solid with that pick. All right, we got almost 2 minutes left.
Wow, so proud of us.
Who do you think was the biggest surprise for you over the weekend in the football world?
Let me see. One, I didn't expect the Cowboys to put that kind of game. And I don't know if Daniel Jones was just having a rough night. Honestly, I don't know their situation. If it was the rain that came into
he sucks. He's got an extra chromosome. He's not good.
Don't say that.
He got $45 million because he gets to hand the ball off 55 times a game. All right? He's not good. So the Giants getting massacred is what surprised you the most.
Yes. I mean, I
Okay.
thought there would have been more of a fight, and I wished it was. And I kind of, we just zoned off after like this first half. So I don't know.
All right. So for
Who do you
me,
think was more surprising?
the thing that was the most surprising, and I kind of had chalked it up to just going against a Bill Belichick defense, but how uncrispy the Eagles looked. Right? They just their offense especially didn't look that. Okay. Oh damn! I only got 1 minute. Okay. So, just how uncrispy it looked. Now, that was my number one thing I wanted to do was watch their offense this week. However, that game is being played right now. So I just looked at the score, and no, I didn't, because they don't show the score on the we watched the Prime Zone channel or whatever it's called. What is it? Prime Vision. Why? Because it looks like Vision. Madden. 30 seconds. Damn. But so that's what God, see, when you put a timer on it, it makes you nervous and you start going.
Sorry.
That's the one thing that I was surprised by. But based on what I'm seeing, 27-21. So that offense seems to have caught up a little bit. And so that's sports with a timer. And it was totally oh God, there's so many things going on now. That's sports with a timer, and you totally you get what you paid for with this one. And that's our time.
Time's up. Wow. That was a very frantic, like, sounding in the background.
Yeah.
So much was happening. Have like Optimus Prime in the background saying, yeah.
Counting down. He's like 10, 9, 8. Nah. All right. So now that we've gotten sports done in our time allotted.
Out of the way.
I don't like that we've been put into a box, okay? You know what? I'm staying up extra late on Friday night, and I'm coming in crabby as shit to the production meeting on Saturday, just so I can give the executive producer a piece of my mind, putting us on a 10-minute timer. How am I supposed to be an artist when I get put into a box? Okay. How am I supposed to be famous? Now, God, Judy, just anything. I'm like, I was just hoping that
how am I supposed to be famous?
I thought you would just be at least like, oh yeah, we can do that dumbass thing now. But no, I'm gonna look at you.
Like, all right. Do your thing.
But Judy.
Yes. It sounds so off. I don't know if it's just me.
Well, it's probably not loud enough for you. Is probably
or it gets loud and then gets very quiet.
Yeah. It's not. It's not like I did anything to the audio files. You're like, all right, this part be loud, and then.
I hope it sounds better on the recording.
Yeah, me too. It's still, even though you and me can hear it, no one else can hear it still. So now the whole show, we've just been doing dumb shit that no one can hear. Oh, God. All right. Let me find. God, I had them. Wait, no. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was about to start saying, you guys, Ryan is looking through his notes right now, trying to figure out ways that he wants to be famous again.
Yeah. Okay. Ways that I want to be famous.
Okay. Part 5-ish.
I want Asher to be famous enough so that people say, hey, that's Asher's dad. Too bad he didn't have more of what his son had.
Okay.
I want to be famous not because of my immense amount of talent, but because my mom goes around town telling everybody how talented her son is.
Oh,
So
okay.
that when I talk to them, I go, "Oh, you listen to the podcast? You think it's funny?" No, but your mom won't shut the fuck up about you. Let me tell you. Oh,
Okay. All right. All right.
I remember how last week or a couple weeks ago I said that I wanted to be famous so that I could get the employee discount at like
Yes.
a restaurant.
Yes.
So now I want to be famous enough to where I get recognized at my job at the insurance emporium, and they're like, "Haven't gotten out of here yet, huh? You keep that up." Oh,
All right.
and
Okay.
then last but not least, I shouldn't have saved this one for the end. I want to be famous for being able to do an impression of someone really well. I could see the puzzling look on your face right now.
I'm like, okay, in person,
So
like,
think about this, right? If my
yes.
number one goal is to be a famous person,
Mhm.
and the only fame I not being an impressionist, where it's I show that I have talent at being able to do multiple types of people, but I can only really do one impression of somebody.
Just like
And
their
it's
like one catchphrase.
yeah. Like, heard that. You know? And then it just becomes a TikTok, it becomes a meme, people have it as their ringtone, but nobody actually, and it's heard that. Oh, you're the heard that guy, but I'm not even the heard that guy because I'm doing an impression of the heard that guy.
Okay. Okay. All right. Oh man, I don't know how you keep coming up with these things.
It's easy. It's really easy. I just think of the saddest thing possible that could come with fame. I'll come up with another one right now. All right.
Okay.
I want to be famous enough so that one day I can get a newspaper article written about how my body was found in a crack house because I did a one-time stint on a terrible television show.
Okay.
Think about the obituary, Judy. In the paper, Ryan Harrison, 37 years old, guest did a one-time guest host on Mama's Family in 2027, survived by his wife and child, found in a crack house.
Okay. And yeah, not your best one. I'll say
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I didn't say that'd be my best one. I said I could come up with them all day. All right.
Okay. All right. All right. Glad you got that out of your system.
You're just mad because you can't hear the soundbite that well.
Because it's going in and out.
I was just saying, like, you'd be having a lot more fun like I am if you could hear it.
I hope you can hear it the way I hear it on my end.
Whoa, whoa. Oh my God. This show is just it's just gone off the rails. It started off very serious. We're very serious. We're talking about Tim Gurner, and we're going to talk about employee rights. And now we're just yelling about sound bites in and out.
Anyways,
But on the bright side, everything's working.
That is, that is such a great thing because you've been trying to work this sound bits like
for so long.
For a few weeks.
For so long. Guess what? I'll tell you one. I'll do you one better thing. Guess what's going to be in the folder tonight?
Oh, what?
All your clips from last week.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, you got a whole new batch coming.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited. I don't know if you guys have peeped our TikTok, but I've been doing some postings and I try to make it a little more engaging. I tag myself in so you can see my personal stuff, but I'm still trying to get over that hump of this 230, 250 view count.
Yeah, everybody was telling me what a shit job I had done because I couldn't get over the view count that you mutinied and were like, I'm taking over.
I'm gonna take over, and
then look, we're still in the same place, okay? And you know what? I wasn't gonna bring this part up. I was gonna give you a full 30 days to get your research in, but you brought it up, so I might as well just speak my piece.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
That's that. I mean, that's it. I'm just telling you why I'm saying it.
But, we're doing more clips. I think the captions are funny. I don't know if you read them.
Wow. What? Take a shot at my captions, bro. Wow.
I'm saying I think my captions are funny. So
yeah, implying that the old ones were not funny. Oh, shots fired. It's fine. It's fine. We're a team. We're a team on the show. We're a team. Judy does appreciate me. She does appreciate it. We're a team and she appreciates me. Judy, why don't you appreciate my fucking jokes? Actually, no. I got that out of my system now. We're good. Let's keep going.
All right. Moving on.
Where's Keith this week? I haven't seen Keith anywhere.
Oh, yeah. He's already asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Those little bastards took it out of him, huh?
Yeah.
He's like, honey, it was, not today. Today was not the day.
No, we were just watching. We were watching the game, and then right when I said, "I'm like, oh, it's 8:30. I gotta start getting ready for the podcast and do the pre-show." And so I think I'm gonna head to bed. I'm like, it's only 8:30. He's like, yeah, but I mean, there's something else to do right now. I'm like, okay, I guess. Sure, go to sleep.
Well, yeah, because he's like, I can't go play video games. You took over the, I used to play my PlayStation on Thursdays, but you took over the room.
I tell him he could just play behind me.
Because no, because then the whole time I'd just be like, hey, what's Keith doing? Hey, can you ask him what he's doing?
I'll try to block the TV with
your head.
Let me just get into it, right here.
Oh yeah, that just like our sound bites, you can go in and out. No, but he used to play video games on Thursday nights, and now you've taken his space from him.
Yeah. Well, now he can play any other night.
He probably does. He does. He's like, that's why I have to go to bed because there's literally the one thing I do you fucking took from me.
He does. He'll actually play games when he gets home type thing to unwind. Yeah. So
what game is he playing now?
I have I can't.
Oh my God, come on.
Do you want me to go look right now?
No, how do you just not know?
Because I don't know. I don't ask.
How is my question?
I don't ask. I don't look at what he's playing. I just mind my own business.
As a good partner, don't you think that you should show some sort of interest in what he does?
I don't know, maybe. Not in video games. I don't understand them because.
Oh yeah, you know what? No, that is such a woman answer. That is such a female answer. No.
Other aspects of his interest that I care about. Video games, it's video games.
No, here's the thing. I am not saying that you need to know the difference between an RPG and an action platformer and a 3D and all that. I'm not saying that. Yeah. What I am saying is that you should know the name of the game he is playing. Just like if you were reading a book, I would hope that Keith would know the name of the book, or if you don't know the name, at least what the book is about, like one or the other.
He probably won't, honestly.
Do you guys need to like look, I'm not trying to insert any kind of,
Okay.
wedge between you guys because I love you both, obviously. So I just want your home to be the happiest it can be. But I'm hearing this and I'm
like, are we supposed to? What are you trying to say though? Like, you want him to talk about the game he's playing with? Like, is that what we're like? I don't know. Am I supposed to ask about?
No, my point is, look, okay, our executive producer, she plays like 4 different games on her Switch, right?
Okay.
And I know she's most likely going to be playing Animal Crossing if I go over to her now, right? So that's the game that she's playing. And then you could say, well, yeah, but Ryan, you both like games. Okay, fine. You know what I love that she hates? Blasters, Nerf blasters, little dart flinging foam things that just are toys. But guess what? It makes me feel like a man, okay? Because I get to pretend that I'm Rambo, just in the jungle, like without actually having to worry about hurting anyone. And does she know all about my blasters? No. But she knows enough so that if I said, hey, can you grab me this type of blaster? She would go, the red one? And I'd be like, yeah, the red one. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm just saying, look, I'm not trying to sit here and say that I have crafted the perfect relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because my relationship says that for me. But what I am trying to say is that I feel like you should know what game he's playing.
Can't tell you. I can't tell you. I'm just gonna tell you. I can't tell you.
Okay.
Am I gonna ask him tomorrow just because you said something? Probably. But will I ask him after he's done?
As soon as you ask him, he's like, why the fuck are you asking?
He's like, yeah. He's gonna be like, that's weird. Why do you like? I don't know. It's just
like,
not...
He's like, what do you don't ask about my video games. Are you cheating on me?
It's gonna come off like,
you don't cheat on a real man, lady.
Like, that's weird. Like, you've never asked that before. Why are you taking interest right now?
Look, I'm just saying, it's one of these. Look, but this is how weird shit in relationships happens. Okay, you guys don't talk about enough stuff, and the next thing you know, it's 15 years in, and you find out he's got a collection of toenail clippings from middle school. I know this. I'm just giving an example. Keith doesn't have that. Real men don't cut their nails. Are you kidding me? He just files them off with a tree. But I'm saying he might, like, you don't know because you never talk to him. Get out of my shot.
I like how you say if me not talking about his video game comes off as I don't talk to my husband.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was saying I like how you just entail that just because I don't ask him about his video games doesn't mean I don't talk to him. It's 2 different things. I don't understand. Like,
no, I'm saying you guys don't talk about each other's interests enough.
But we have other interests outside of this.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that I'm not saying that you don't have anything in common. Obviously, you have something in common, or else you hopefully wouldn't have gotten married. My point is that this is how you get 15 years into the relationship, and then one day he comes to you and he's like, yo, just so you know, I like wearing panties. And that's what you're like, what? Why didn't I know that until now? I was like, well, I wanted to tell you, but like you just never showed any interest in my video games. So I'm feeling comfortable enough to talk to you about it. You know, this is, I'm just, look, Look, you know how I know I have an amazingly perfect relationship because of the communication you just saw. She was in my shot and I let her know how I felt about it. But now she understands that, I would appreciate it if she's not in my shot. And that's what a healthy relationship is. Not this, I'm going to hide behind stuff and not do, and you got your stuff over there and I got my stuff. That's not healthy, Judy. It's not healthy.
Okay.
I just want you to be healthy and happy.
Thank
you
you.
need to
All
treat
right.
you look, honestly, what it is that you need to treat a real man the way he deserves to be treated, and you should just fawn over him all the time.
You got
should,
it.
while he's playing PlayStation, you should be serving him girl dinner. Okay.
Anyways, we got 7 minutes left in the show. And there's still other things we need to talk about, I guess.
Why? Why? I'm enjoying Ryan, the relationship counselor.
I mean, you can continue, but I just telling you, this works for us, and this is how our relationship. There's nothing that you're gonna say is gonna change what we're doing.
So here's how I know that I've annoyed Judy, because she said something very specific. I said, I'm enjoying that we're doing Ryan, the relationship counselor. She said, well, you can continue. I will not be continuing, but your happy ass can pretend to be a counselor all you want. Fuck you. My relationship's amazing.
What? Swear jar?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You, Bob. You, Jim.
Oh, you son of a.
Will the owner of a white station wagon please go yourself?
Doesn't count.
Shut the up!
You suckers.
I'm not going to swear.
Why is there so many?
Doghouse down! Down!
Because every time you swear, it's got to be painful. You got to make people sit through all 24 seconds of it.
Okay.
Why are there so many?
Why is it so long?
I just want, if somebody cusses, I just want to hear ching. Okay, we're on to the next one.
Yeah. Like jar. Okay, moving on.
Why do I already have? Why do I already
you gotta
have?
add that sound.
Which one?
The jar song. The jar sound.
The jar sound?
Yeah. Like, did you ever watch New Girl?
I mean, I'm sure someone made me watch it with them at some point.
Yeah, so in New Girl, whenever Schmidt says something very douchey, he has a douche jar. So they're just like, every time he says something, they're like, jar. Just put some money in there, jar. That's true.
Why do I have a feeling though that like at some point I'm gonna have to issue an apology to you for talking bad about your relationship? Like I wasn't saying anything. I want you guys to.
You're doing your thing where you're like, okay, so
I just don't want you. Look, no, because at the end of the day, no, stop crying, okay? Judy, stop crying. It's a serious moment.
Look, Judy.
I'm just saying. No, look, okay? I'm just saying that I'm really inspired by your relationship and I just want to help. But I don't want you to be mad at me. I'm not criticizing your relationship. I'm just giving you some constructive criticism.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
So you're welcome.
Thanks,
thanks.
We'll take it and we'll put it in the box.
Well, not we, just you. But you know.
What'd you just say? I'm like, wait, what did I miss there?
Oh man, this was fun. This is a lot of fun. There's a lot of
good.
I'm not gonna lie. It was fun for me. I could tell that like I'm gonna in the production I'll be like, I'm sorry, Judy, I won't talk about your relationship again. But this was a lot of fun. I want to ask, okay, so real quick, 3 minutes. Flying after 9/11.
Okay, travel, yeah.
Yeah, what you got?
I think about it now and I realize there's a lot of kids who grew up not knowing anything different than what they do right now, like, at the TSA check-ins and,
Like our executive producer.
Real well, yeah, sure. I don't know what Alex's travel history is, but sure.
But she's young, so whatever. She's a baby.
Yeah, but if you think about it, like I remember when I was like a teen. Well, no, not teen because it happened 2001. Early childhood, right? We would go and pick up my grandparents from the airport, and we would wait for them right at the gate where they come out of from the airplane. Like that was always exciting because you get to see them. But I realized kids don't know that we were able to do that.
Yeah.
And they'll never know.
There's a movie called Dogma. With
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were at the beginning of the movie. That's exactly what they're doing. They went to the airport to watch people get off the plane. And the reasoning is that you're never going to be happier than that moment when you got off the flight and saw your loved one for the first time. And then Matt Damon be like, or Ben Affleck be like, yeah, that girl cheated on him while they were away. and that man just learned he has testicular cancer. But it doesn't matter right now because they're with their loved one at the airport.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Generation Z. You don't get that love.
It's crazy how they don't know about that. It's just wild to me to think about that. So
they don't know about that. They don't know about the TV Guide channel.
Oh, the TV Guide channel.
Waiting for 50 goddamn minutes, it felt like, for that thing to scroll all the way back around so you could see what was coming up on Nickelodeon.
Yep. If you miss the ends, you got to wait through the whole alphabet to get to the rest of it.
Oh, the other thing, speaking of TV, that they won't know about is Miss Cleo infomercials.
Oh, yeah.
What you doing? You call me now. I tell you your future. Yeah.
Or those music ones, the Time Warner.
Oh, where you get 20 CDs for a penny or whatever. Oh, These kids today, they don't know what they're missing out on.
Do not know. But
that will do it for this week on A Conversation with Judy and Ryan. I would say check us out next week, but honestly, I'm not sure if Judy's going to want to keep doing the show. The only thing that makes me feel good about it is that we have the 1 year coming up. I think she'll stick around for that and then probably jettison. But thank you guys so much for checking us out this week. We will be hopefully back next week right here.
We will.
A Conversation with Judy and Ryan.
Bye.
Woo.
No, it's buys.
Oh, yeah. Bye.